What's going on, everybody? My name's Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, our worst fears have been realized. Dante, seemingly a normal mayor like any other, has revealed himself to be a dictator. Not only has he destroyed the mayoral process, but Clerk Seraphine is not in her usual post. However, all hope is not yet lost, for Sirius and the others at the Dark Auction have a plan. A revolution is brewing, ladies and gentlemen. Which side will you be on? Elegant speeches aside, I want to say thank you for all the support recently, as it really does mean a ton, but only a small percentage of those who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're new here, please make sure you hit that button down below, as it really does mean a ton. Without any further ado though, let's get right into the video. Heading into the community center gives a different vibe than usual, as multiple goons will be watching you at pretty much all times. These goons don't have really too much to say, but the big change is that Clerk Seraphine is gone and was replaced with a goon. Mowing up the stairs, you can confront Dante, but he's a little bit different than usual. He has a different set of perks, and it states that all votes were for Dante, even though that isn't the case. On top of this, he has a happy mask and a talisman for sale. The happy mask, and by extension the talisman, really don't have too many purposes other than showing your support for Dante. The happy mask is super cheap at 100 coins, and basically if you wear it you'll be allowed access to pretty much every government building. Same goes for the talisman, but you don't have to wear it like a mask. The thing about this though, is the talisman says it proves your eternal support for Dante. I don't know if this will have anything to do with the future content, especially related to the resistance, but it could, and that is a pretty interesting idea overall. It can be shown to goons in place of a happy mask for entry into official buildings, but it costs 1 million coins, making it a super expensive option. I bought one because I want to have memorabilia of the event, but in reality I don't expect many people to actually buy it. Another very significant change here is that if you look in the calendar and events, you can see that pretty much every major and beloved event has been cancelled. They're still visible, but simply Dante has cancelled every single major event because of the risk factor associated with them. Dante's mayoral perks are just as scary, as economy restoration and increased security really remove a lot of access for pretty much all players. They double the and Bazaar tax, add a 10% coin tax on shops, 5 coins per minute for chatting, and a 2 coin toll for traveling between islands. On top of all of this, there are hired goons to protect government buildings, and every single hazardous event, which is basically all of them, has been cancelled. Overall, these perks are pretty bad for pretty much everyone who plays the game. The doubled and Bazaar tax is bound to make a lot of people angry. The 10% coin tax on shops really isn't that good, especially when shops are barely used as it is, and having 5 coins sucked away from you every minute for speaking, and 2 coins sucked away from you every time you want to switch between islands, well, that's bound to make more people extremely upset. Overall, this outcome makes a lot of sense, especially considering the admins told us not to vote for Dante. As well, we didn't really know his perks at all, and the way he talked and phrased things seemed really weird. We shouldn't have trusted a random dude to the highest office we possess, and I guess this will be a lesson for the future. One thing about this situation though kind of irked me. How could no one be opposing Dante? I felt like the people at the Dark Auction would have something to say about this, so I walked up to the Dark Auction's doors, and sure enough, the door was open. Heading inside, there wasn't anything different in the main room, just some standard supplies as per usual, but you could head downstairs. And as I head down the stairs, I noticed something. Seraphine was here. Walking up to Clerk Seraphine, you can speak to her, and she states to talk to her later for information about the resistance. At the very least, we know that someone will be opposing Dante's rule, and Clerk Seraphine and the resistance movement will likely be a key factor in deposing him. Honestly, regarding my feedback about the mayor event, I think this is really great. Having a nice villain mayor is really cool. The idea that he's going to remove all elections if we don't somehow start a resistance against him, that's a really great concept. Removing a lot of the special events is a nice overall way to make him a villain in a lot of people's minds, and adding taxes to pretty much everything, well, that's bound to turn some people against him. People have taken it upon themselves to start riots in-game, and honestly, they're probably one of the coolest things I've seen in Hypixel Skyblock. Seeing the community work together on something like this and actually cause like chaos because they don't like the mayor, that's a really interesting idea, and I'm really happy that we get stuff like this now in the game. Aside from all these riots though, I really like the idea of Clerk Seraphine specifically leading the rebellion against Dante. I think that's a great overall way to make her have more of a character, and it's really cool to see some people in Skyblock actually having characters now. It's like weird having NPCs that we only ever use to talk to about certain events or stuff like that, actually being people and having legitimate character traits. Dante is a person, he has beliefs that he stands for, and he's willing to fight for them. Same goes with Clerk Seraphine, it seems. Honestly, I'm really excited about the direction of Skyblock if we keep getting stuff like this, because this event has been super fun so far. But, on that note, my name is Derailious, thank you so much for watching till the end of this video, and I'll see you all in the next one where I'll hopefully have some information about the Resistance. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.